Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Torneko Last Hope Let's Play. I am Ooga Booga 3 from TitanicSloth. So, you might be like, oh, who are these strange looking people things walking around in your yard? These are unimportant NPCs who I will talk to. Hello, sir. I think someone just bought the mansion beside the square, but it's rumored that monsters appear in it. Well, that's disappointing. The village has become growing steadily since Torneko brought back the joy chest. I hear many people want to open a business here, like a bank and a bakery. Okay, so, you might be like, wait a minute, I know none of this backstory. It wasn't explained. Well, that's because this is the second game in the series. The first game in the series is in Japanese, and as such, I do not speak Japanese, and I've actually played it before, I don't like it. There is an unofficial English translation for the game, but it's not a very good translation. The monster names are wrong. So I guess the monster names aren't really wrong. It's just some of the stuff is not a direct... It is a direct translation, actually, but that's not what it means. So, anyways, I will tell you the backstory here. You are Torneko, the Tubby Merchant. You are from Dragon Warrior 4. You are a Tubby Merchant there too. So, you decided to go into the magic dungeon under the king's orders, and you found the joy chest. That is this little box that I opened here and started playing creepy music. So, I can't talk with that music. So anyways, you brought back the joy chest and built this lovely house and store. Because you're a merchant and that's how you roll. So, everybody's like, oh, what a pretty joy chest. I like it. And I'm like, good. And that is the backstory. This game is not very story dependent. It's pretty much just a small backstory and then dungeon grinding, which is fun. Very, very fun. That's why I'm still playing it. So, as you recall, there is this guy, and he was like, oh, my name is Ed, I'm gonna restore your storehouse. Let's see what he has to say. Yo, boss, it's been a while. I, Ed of Edmondo Carpentry Company, and here to personally repair your storehouse. What's that? You're wondering where my partner Mondo is? His partner Mondo, it's Edmondo. He doesn't appear in this game except for in the very, very end. And so he's unimportant. He has nothing to do with the story. All you need to know is that he is Ed's partner in carpentry. No, I do not know, or was not wondering where he is. Hey, I guess I was thinking too much. Does he have anything to say? No. So I'm gonna go figure out what that banker was talking about, so I'm gonna go to the square. Because I know his house is in the square. Because that's where all the houses are. Oh, what did I know? It's a giant mansion! So, sigh. I acquired this mansion to start a bank, but the monsters have made it into their lair. Worse still, the monsters robbed me of the safe holding all my operating capital, of all the rotten luck. Kind sir, though I have no idea who you are, could you retrieve my safe? Yes! Pardon me? You will? Oh please, I'd be indebted to you. Oh no 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 no, this cannot be, it is already spread to here. Yes. It spreads like herpes. Who was that person? Thought it was a monster. I'm getting more worried by the second. Please hurry. So, this this is the second dungeon in the game, and this one teaches you how to use arrows. That's the only weapons you'll find in this dungeon. You might find food. I will beat it before I am in risk of starving to death. So, silver arrows will go through monsters. Here's just as an example. Shoot! As you can see, it flew straight through him and punched him in his filthy phantom face. This is another great example. Oh, it missed the first one, but it hit the two behind it. So, gonna shoot this again. Hit the first one, killed it. Hit the second one, killed it. And it missed the slime back there, as you could tell by that kind of annoying sound. There are different types of arrows. The only ones you'll find in this one dungeon are silver and iron, I believe. You might find wooden arrows, I don't think so. And you can see this guy is walking through the walls. Some monsters do that because they're filthy cheaters. So, he will just walk through the walls, and you can't attack him while he's in the walls. So, you just gotta hope he gets out of the walls and doesn't kill you. I hardly ever die in this dungeon, so you won't have to worry about that. Anytime I die in this, actually I won't die in this Let's Play, I can guarantee you. Because if I do die, I won't upload it, and then I'll just start a new one. Because in the beginning, first 3 dungeons, there is no punishment for dying in the dungeon except losing half your money, which isn't important since you get a very small amount of money from these dungeons. You can't do anything unless you have at least 100,000 gold, and you get like 2,000 gold from each, actually more like 4,000 gold from each of these dungeons. So, not very big deal. And I always try to level up 3 times before I go into the next dungeon. I'll explain that life herb later. I always try to level up 3 times before I finish a dungeon, or go into the next floor of a dungeon. Because if I don't, I tend to die horribly. However, in these beginning levels, it is not that big of a problem if you don't level 3 times. Until dungeon 5, it's really easy. Sometimes I'll die in dungeon number 3, which it will be in the next episode, but usually I don't. So I don't, or you don't rather, have to worry about watching pointless repetitions until stuff gets serious. Because then you will actually lose good weapons, all that stuff. You'll have to do different techniques. So, it doesn't get hard till the next 3 episodes. So, here is finally an iron arrow. There's no more monsters, I killed them all. Ah, lucky me. I will shoot you in the face with an iron arrow. As you can see, it did not go through it. But, if I shoot a silver arrow, it goes through the walls and I can't pick it up. But if I shoot an iron arrow, it smacks the wall, drops. So that's good if you miss. Then I have this life herb. If you chew it, it increases your maximum health by 5. You can't use that as a healing herb, because it doesn't increase your current health. But it does increase your maximum health, so you don't have to worry about dying as much. Unless you get attacked by things in the walls, which you can conveniently hit with silver arrows. Because as you can see, punching it does nothing, but silver arrow will impale it, which is excellent. Ha ha ha. And all the monsters in these beginning dungeons are really easy because the dungeons are not very deep. The deeper you go into the dungeon, the harder the monsters get, and the further on in the game the dungeon is, the faster they will get hard. Like, in this dungeon, what you will see on level 10 is what you will see at the end dungeon on level 3. So, there are shields in this dungeon. I will equip it because it reduces my hunger and reduces all the damage done to me. I'm not sure what the damage reduction and attack ratio for your sword and shield are, but bigger numbers are better, so I don't know if it always reduces damage by like 3 or what. I probably should have leveled up more on the previous levels, because now I am being attacked by mummies, which are rather dangerous. I wasn't paying attention and just skipping through it, but it should be no biggie unless I'm surrounded by pillow rats, which is what this is. I will shoot it, because it is dangerous. So I just equip it so I can just hit L1 to shoot anything. There's only 6 levels in this dungeon. I'm gonna level up before I go into the last floor so that the boss doesn't kill me. This is the only dungeon, actually this one and the magic dungeon, which is kind of like the last dungeon in the game. they are the only dungeons that have bosses in them, so it's not like every dungeon has a massive boss, so in case I'm low on health, I will flee in terror through the dungeon by just running quickly through the levels. And killing Pillar Rat scum. Stop, Pillar Rat scum. They give quite a bit of experience, so they're rather nice. The joy of silver arrows. So I can hit multiple things in a row at once because they're stupid. Yeah, that's right. And some of these monsters might look familiar if you have played the Dragon Warrior games. That's because it's the same artist who drew all these, and it's a spin-off of the series. There's 3 games in this series. This is the second one, as I've said before. And the first one is in Japanese, but it has a crappy translation. I will not play it. It's just not very fun. Actually, it is very fun. It's not as fun as this one. So I might play it after I finish this one. That is to be determined by how many people think I should play it. Lilliput scum. I also know the monster, every name of the monster in this game, every name of every monster in this game, because I have no life. I've been playing this since I was 4, and it's still fun, which is wonderful. So I'm just gonna go down to the last one of this dungeon and kick some monster ass. A strange voice calls out from somewhere on this floor. Kick it, the safe, it is mine! Blah, 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 blah. So I'm totally cool with him thinking the safe is his, so I'll just kill him and rip it from his cold, dead monster hands. Show him who's superior. Now, I can go deeper than this, I think. I don't want to, because then I'd have to probably repeat the dungeon, which would not be very fun. There's like 4 pillar rats in here. That's horrible. And, oh. If I if I hold circle and X at the same time, I slowly regenerate health, which is pretty cool. Minus the whole pillar rat thing, marking my imminent doom. Whatever, I'll just attack the boss like this. He's not too dangerous. Kiki, what? Who are you? Aha, you've come to steal my beloved safe from me. You are a bad guy. No mercy for you. Punch you in the face. Punch you in the face. Punch you in the face. Yeah, that was a boss. So, I pick up the chest. Torneko obtained the banker's safe. I think this showed up in the last dungeon too. I didn't go over it though. So, this is your score, your sword, shield, and ring that you have equipped, your experience points, your rank number, and your strength. The last results 2 times is, this is the second dungeon I have ever been in. I've only been in a dungeon 2 times. The score, I'm not sure how the score is calculated, just higher is better. Rank number, that's how high I scored on the high scoreboard. I am number 1 because I'm awesome. Sword is also the rank number thing. It's just what your personal score. So since this is the first time I've been in it, I am obviously number 1 because I've not been in it before. Sword, I didn't have a sword equipped. Shield, that was the shield I had equipped. Ring, I don't have a ring equipped. They're not till much later in the game. Experience points, that's how many experience points I had, obviously. And strength, obviously strength. Ha ha ha. Ah, that's it. That is my safe. Thank you so much. Now I can go about opening my bank in the village. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get on with preparing for the bank's opening. And so, returning the home. Good work, dear. Wub. into the thing. And as you can see, there's a little demonite statue at the top. You get a statue every time you beat a dungeon by the most, pretty much, I guess it's the most important monster in that dungeon. Like, you'll see later, like, there's specific monsters for specific dungeons. I got a demonite statue because the demonite stole the chest, and I punched his skull in with my tubby merchant fists. Hi, Papa. Papa, tell me, were there a lot of monsters in that mansion? No! Oh, really? Must have been too easy. Oh, Paulo. Oh yeah, that old man came by today. Oh, is that right? Yep, he stared at the joy chest for a while, then he suddenly left. I'm worried. Do you think it's alright? No! That's true. It never hurts to err on the side of caution. Mother, I am hungry! Yes, sorry, let's eat. Okay, so... And then... Enter to the third dungeon. Yes, His Majesty finally granted me permission to go into the castle's basement. I'm going to get the sacred flame so I can become the world's greatest blacksmith. So... Sigh, I got my safe back, but the mansion is still unusable because of all the monsters. I may cut my losses and go back to the city. Oh, what is this? This shed. Hew, hew, hew. I know what I can do. Somebody was shouting outside this morning again. It woke me up. Yawn, I am still sleepy. The shouting this morning sounded happy, though. Oh? We have a squatter on our hands. Detestable. Hi, what are you doing? I am sorry. Mansion I bought. It's overrun by monsters. Snivelly wivel. Thank you so much for getting my safe out of there yesterday. I know I'm imposing on your kindness, but may I open a bank here? Yeah, that would be convenient. That would make me happy, but... No! Snivel. Papa, I feel sorry for him. Let's let him stay. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Now, welcome to my bank. How may I serve you today? Well, the banker's really quick to recover. Ahem, ahem. Now, going to my bank, how may I serve you? I deposit all my worldly goods in this bank so that I don't, in case I die in a dungeon, I don't lose it. I'm going to play in the square. So, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. So, I'll just end now. Thank you for watching this wonderful Let's Play by Ooga Booga 3 of TitanicSloth. Comment, rate, subscribe, do all those wonderful things if you know what's best for you, and prepare yourself for episode 3.